What's up, everybody? Zero here, and I got this game on this map. I don't remember what the map name is. I don't really care. I'm not even talking about the game all that much today. My KD isn't that great, but man, I got just an insane amount of assists this game. So I decided to go ahead and post it. I had a lot of fun playing this game too, because I was just running all over like a madman with the P90. But what today is all about is I am announcing my new series, and maybe doing a little bit of it, and basically just kind of telling the backstory on it, because I think it has kind of a funny backstory. I've been wanting to do a series for quite a while, but I just couldn't really think of any good ideas. A lot of people have really good series out doing like military aviation history, or gun history, or just stories from their childhood, or things like that, and I'd like to do those, but I'm just not very good at talking about topics, and I've kind of wanted something that kind of generates itself so I don't have to sit around and think up topics. And I've thought about doing news and current events, but there just isn't all that much stuff out there that I think people would find interesting that I find interesting in the news, and I really can't go in depth and talk about that all that much because, I mean, it's already there, laid out in a million different sources, so what's the point in me just rehashing all that? So I'd been thinking for a long time, and tonight at work it finally hit me when I was trying to get some people to play a game that I'd invented a long time ago. So basically this is all about the backstory on the game, or that I invented, and how that game that I invented leads up to... Man, that was almost a triple there. Leads up to me having this idea for this series. And the series is going to be called Casual Friday, of course, as you can tell by the title of this. And it all started out a few years ago at work. And we have kind of a high-pressure job. It's an environment that's a lot of hurry up and wait, so it's not all extremely high pressure, but it kind of gets to you, so we have to do a lot of things to blow off steam. It's more of a, I need this done 5 hours ago, but you can't start working on it for another 4 hours, so you sit there being all stressed out with not a whole lot to do. That's a whole bunch of young, early to mid-20-year-old guys with a whole lot of spare cash and being at work, so, we can't spend the money on alcohol or drugs, as most guys in that situation would do, while we were at work. We spent it on the next best thing, which was gambling on stupid shit. And so, typically the most common thing we would gamble is just who would buy a lunch for the group of guys who ever decided to get in on this. And so, many different games came up, but finally, somehow I got exposed to the Craigslist Personal section and the Casual Encounters section. So this led to me inventing a little game that I dubbed Portland Roulette, since, we lived in Portland. And the idea behind this game was get on Craigslist, get the group of guys there, and open up the Casual Encounters section and the Men Seeking Men, and filter it by only things with pictures, and then everyone chose one of the things at random and clicked on it, and the first person to get a picture of a cock had to buy dinner for everyone, which is kind of bad luck because, the first one that click on it is usually the one going to get the cock pictures, because let's face it, they're pretty much all cock pictures. So, you kind of had to study the game and develop a strategy based on the titles. And in doing this, we noticed the titles for these ads were just really, really funny. And then eventually it got to where we'd, kind of read the ads too. And the ads were just hilarious. And eventually the game just... We didn't even pay attention to that. We just looked forward to reading these articles. We'd sit around in groups, read these personal ads, and just laugh our asses off. And so, I was bored last night. And, didn't have anything better to do, so I decided to see if I could get a game of Portland Roulette going. And of course nobody wanted to play, but I was just thinking about the game, and thinking about how funny those ads were. Oh, I love trolling snipers with this when they're camping in corners. But I was just thinking about how funny those ads were, and I was like, wait, that's it. I can just read these ads on Fridays and call it Casual Friday, because it's Casual Encounters. And everybody else gets to participate in all this hilarious shit, but they don't have to look at cock pictures. So I figure that's what I'll do. Hopefully every Friday, or most Fridays, I'll be able to get a thing out where I just sit around and read off casual encounters section of Craigslist. Some of the best that I find. You know, only the best for my viewers. I'm not just gonna make you go through all the crap out there. I'm gonna refine it for you a bit, so you get all the hilarity without the dicks. I think it's a win-win situation. So, without further ado, here we go. First one's titled, Want to Buy a Fleshlight. Okay. I'm gonna have to try to learn how to keep a straight face while I'm reading these. I'm looking to buy a fleshlight. Send me a picture. Also send me a price and where I can see it. Thanks. I'll just let that sink in a little bit. This guy's looking to buy a fleshlight, but he wants to see a picture of it. So obviously, he's looking to buy used. I don't know about you, but I don't think I'd want to buy a used fleshlight all that bad. But let's just keep going for a while and see how bad this gets. Well, now this one's not all that funny, but I was just going over how we had this little gambling game, and this guy looks like a gambling man. This one's titled BJ and Bet. Bet you $50 you can't make me blow my load. 8+ inches too. And of course there's a cock picture on it. Now at this point, I'm just kind of jealous. I wish shit like this would work for straight guys. I mean, man, I'd be all over that. I'd be like, hey baby, bet you $50 you can't make me blow my load. Oh damn, I lost the bet. And it only cost me $50. That's fucking cheaper than a dinner and a movie. Fuck. Man, gay guys have it easy. Oh, now here's one that's close to the type that I like, but not quite there. Straight hard cock. I can host. My girl's out of town, so I'm just sitting here bored with hard cock. I'm straight, but done this twice before and it was good. I'm very discreet. Basically, I'm looking for somebody to come by in a couple, suck on my big hard cock for a few, and be on your way. Pick for pick, no reply. Now it's not quite as funny as some of these that are like, just want a buddy to jack off with, no gay shit, but it's getting there. Hopefully I can find one of those before the day is over, because those are the funniest. The real closet cases are where the hilarity is at, just because they're so insecure and so don't want to be thought of as gay. They're like, I'm straight, damn it. But yet they're, you know, wanting to suck cocks or things like that. That's just the funniest right there. People so deep in denial. I guess you can feel sorry for them, but I grew up with a whole shitload of people like that, and they're usually violent assholes, so I prefer to laugh at them. Alright, well, I think I got time for one more here. And keep in mind, I've only been at this for like 15 minutes, and these are only the ads from just since last night up until this morning. So by next week, I'll have a whole lot of material, and hopefully a whole lot of funny shit. But I will leave you with one kind of along the lines of what I was looking for. Down low jacking. Down low by white guy, looking for his discreet down low straight by white brothers for some jacking. Maybe do each other a favor of a hand or more, if it feels right. Also down to service straight brothers not interested in reciprocating. No strings attached and must be discreet. Height, weight proportional, free of all diseases and drugs. Hung, looking for the similar, my age, or younger only. To weed out the spam and bots, use Wednesday in the subject line, or I won't even open the email. What is it with people and wanting to convert the straight guys? Is that like forbidden fruit? Kind of like how straight guys like lesbians? I don't know. But come back next week, and I'll have some good stuff.